everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday morning. And today's episode, I'm really looking forward to it because I get asked quite a lot about finance and how to get started in self-storage. And my world opened up not so long ago when I found out about asset finance. Basically, I was having a meeting with Kevin Doyle. Just a meeting, was having a catch up, having a cup of tea. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. It was awesome. And Kevin all of a sudden started talking about asset finance. I was like, whoa, tell me more about it. And I can't believe that I never utilized asset finance before. He introduced me to a man called Andy Hubbard. And since then, Andy has been working with me to help me get finance for different projects and stuff. And it's been absolutely fantastic. They now sponsor the podcast. And I put a post on a couple of days ago about LinkedIn, and it was explaining about how much my containers cost, how much the financing is, and how much is left over. And I said, let's get, my headline was, I'll read it to you, get your customers to pay for your containers. And that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing at Clough Road. So this podcast now is all about that. And I'm going to go into the details, exactly how much it's costing me for the asset finance and what my net position is and how you can do it as well. So firstly, I massively appreciate Andy Hubbard from Approved Business Finance. Them guys are now sponsoring the podcast. As you know, I'm so happy with sponsoring the podcast because it's good for me and I know it's good for you as well. So it's like a perfect fix. So if you ever want any finance or anything like that, just definitely give him a call. Andy's your man. And yeah, so this is what happened. So on the 10th of March, I took 10 containers, delivered 10 containers, had them beautifully painted, green doors, white sides, because do you know why? Me and Dave Davies, we disagree on this. Dave says, get your containers and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the color of them, etc., because ultimately the customers don't care. Yes, I get that point. And normally I agree with everything Dave says, but on this, my opinion is that you want to stand out. I want to elevate myself. I don't want to be just another container site. I want to elevate myself. I want to be a little bit different. So we've grapho-firmed them, and yes, it's more money, by the way. It's about £1,000 per container more each for these containers, because you're setting yourself. There's loads of containers sites in Hull, and I don't want to be the same as everybody else. I want to be the best looking container site, and that, for me, we'll never, ever know. We'll never know if it have filled up as quickly, just normal containers, or because of the look of them. We'll never, ever know. But I know that I can definitely get top rental money for these containers because of the look of them, because of the insulation. And so for me, it is definitely worth it. But who knows? It might not. It might not make any difference, but what we've done is we sprayed them white and then sprayed the doors green just to make sure they stand out. Grapho-firmed them, got the easy opening as well, so easy access. And on the 10th of March, we took 10 containers. I was a bit worried at first because I didn't know how quickly people would take the containers. And it did take a few weeks for a container to go, get rented. I was like, bloody hell, this is terrible. So yeah, on the 10th of March, I took 10 containers. On the 15th of May, so just over 2 months afterwards, we rented out our last container. So all the containers are absolutely full now, which is great. So it means we need to order some more, obviously. So the numbers. Let's get into the numbers then. How much it's costing me? The rent is £45 per week. That's what we charge for containers ex VAT. £45 a week ex VAT. It's quite a good price. It's a little bit cheaper than our Willoughby site because in Willoughby there is no container sites around there, so we can charge a premium. In this area of Hull, there's quite a few container sites. We are the most expensive, but that's because our containers are the best. They're the sexiest. They look absolutely awesome. So we charge £45 a week ex VAT. We also charge £7. The minimum insurance is £7,000, and for that it's £7 a week. That is the minimum. Don't forget, that is the minimum. So obviously we try to get more. So it's 7,000. So in total we get the rental of £45. Then we get the insurance of £7. So the rental is £52 a week, or £225 a month is what we charge for the containers. So 10 containers brings in at the minute £2,250 per month of rent. My asset finance. So the containers actually cost, let's get this exactly right for you guys, £53,520 for the containers. There was £4,460 per container, and then obviously VAT as well. So we had £8,920 of VAT and 44,600 ex VAT. So 53,520 was the position there. So that's how much it cost us. And so the asset finance on that was £1,059. So we're paying £1,059 for asset finance. We did pay a little bit of a deposit. So every single month, we are getting in 2,250, and it's costing us £1,059 for asset finance. So my net position every single month is £1,191 per month. I am in a net cash flow cash position, and I'm also paying off my asset finance. I'm also paying off the containers. So I just believe that this is a perfect marriage. Now I'm going to buy another 10, and hopefully it'll give me another 1,000. Again, we're going to put the price up, and we're going to rent them out again. So my net position will be over £1,000 again in a couple of months. And so that means that we'll have 20 containers, and we'll be gaining £2,000 a month. Now, I know it doesn't sound like an awful lot of money, just gaining £2,000 a month or £1,000 a month, but we've got to remember that we are paying down the asset finance. We're paying down that finance. So it's just a wonderful position to be in. We're almost getting paid to have them containers on our land. Well, we are, and we're paying down it. So I think it's an absolutely fantastic position to be in. Like I say, 2 months. Within 2 months, so say 10 weeks, we've rented out all 10 containers. So that's an average of 1 container being rented out per week, which is, for me, I just think is absolutely incredible. Let's hope we can continue doing this moving forward as well. Hopefully I'm doing another podcast in another 10 weeks time and telling you exactly what we've done. We've done exactly the same, and we're in the same position. And the reason why I like it so much is because Clough Road, I was expecting Clough Road to be a cash, not a cash cow, the exact opposite of a cash cow. I was expecting it to cost us money for a long period of time until we got up and running, because storage, when you first open, you've got a lot of expenses. You've got the rent, you've got the rates, you've got the wages, you've got the pay-per-clicks costing, you've got all that, and you've got very, very limited amount of money coming in. And so normally, to get past that critical point of cash flow break even, it normally takes a prolonged period of time. Willoughby, I think it took 3 years. But Clough Road, because we've got 9 months rent free at the start of it, and because it's just taken off like wildfire, I don't know. It's just gone really, really well. That we're not in a cash flow negative position. We're in a cash flow positive position. We'll soon start paying rent. So hopefully by the time we start paying rent, we'll be in a cash flow positive position, and we can pay the rent, we can pay all the financing down, and we're still in a positive position. But all my projections, and I always maintain you should do this, all my projections for my cash flow, it said that we was going to be in a cash flow negative position for a long period of time, and we've accounted for that, and we're ready for it, we're prepared for it. But fortunately, we don't have to be in a cash flow negative position. And hopefully the trajectory will continue. We'll continue bringing in the money. And that means it frees some cash flow up to then go and look at another site. And if we can make that site pay for itself within a year again, then it's just incredible. It compounds. We can carry on going. We can carry on improving. All right, guys, I've got to go because I've got to do a 10-mile run today. So I am Oski. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. And yeah, check out Approved Business Finance. They are my friends over there. And Andy is the man. Thank you very much, Andy. Massively appreciate you guys. All right, see you soon. Bye.